Hello and welcome to Demo Derby. My name is Jack Hebron and today we're playing Tabletop Tavern. Memory Games, that's MEMORI Games, has released this roguelite tabletop simulator in which players build armies and command them across a brutal campaign. Let's give this a try and see how this works. Alright, so far it looks interesting. Do a new campaign and we'll see how this works. Alright, guess I'm gonna go with this hero and yeah. Alright, let's see how this works. When I saw this, I thought, oh, maybe it's a cafe simulator. Nah, it just looks like it's a Dungeons & Dragons simulator or, Warhammer simulator. I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, Act 1, The Mudfen Wastes. Okay, it's a mouse and keyboard game. I'm kind of okay with that, too. Alright, apparently I don't have sound. So that's gonna be interesting. You know what? We're gonna just do this. And we'll see how this goes. You can sell gear you no longer want by clicking on the gear, then clicking the sell button. Okay. Alright, then I think we're gonna move to the next node. Alright. I'll tell you what, we're just... Oh, there's the sound. Alright, so we took that. Claim the rewards. And... Well, it's nice to know they're all generic. Instead of it being like, oh, one guy. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. Huh. You know what? I like an idea for a cannon. Alright, here we go. Let's try this way. Now, what's interesting is the forest skirmish isn't taking place in the forest, but the normal skirmish is taking place in the forest. Alright. Don't like that I've got to click multiple times for this. This is, an interesting thing. I'll tell you what, let's fight the battle and see what happens. What a dumb tip. You don't have to do the dishes right now if you tell yourself they need to soak. I mean, technically yes, but also, I have a dishwasher. I don't need to pre-soak anything. I mean, I'm not putting, like, day-old chili markings in my dishwasher, but, yeah. Okay, this is the load time I don't like too much either, for that matter. I mean, I have a strong enough memory, I have a strong enough graphics card for this. This is, you know, not a good sign. Especially after that whole Voidling Bound incident. I mean, I'm still sitting here. I mean, this is not going to go well. I'm gonna stick with it. If it doesn't click over in 10 minutes, by the time this thing says 10 minutes, I think I'll have my verdict on this game. Because once again, this is why we play the demos, because we don't buy games that we don't, don't have the ability to run on computers. I mean, I do, like I said, have a gaming desktop computer on the floor, but I'm gonna use that to make, like, Grand Theft Auto videos and stuff. I mean, I'm really more or less willing to see what this laptop can do first before I, and play as much as I can on that without, worrying about whether or not games that I don't fully have a total interest in work or not. But we'll keep trying it. We'll keep seeing. I mean, really, should it be taking this long to do this? It was a little janky before. Okay, here we go. Alright. Alright. So, let's give this a try and we'll see how this works. Roll for initiative. Alright, so we deploy first, it looks like. Alright, I really don't like these point-and-click controls. This just feels like it's Clash of Clans, but you're playing it on a PC. Wow, okay, this is absolutely insane. Yeah, I pretty much don't like this. Like, I can already safely tell you, this is dull. I mean, if I wanted to play tabletop war games, I would just find people to play tabletop war games with. I mean, this is so, like, Can we pick up the pace? Like, my god, this is boring. Alright, this is dull. Okay. This is absolutely... Yeah, okay. This is... Alright. Are they taking care of people, or like, what? Okay, we won, but this is awful. Oh man, honestly, playing board games on your computer, like, I mean, I liked playing Axis and Allies with my friends on the computer. This is just... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna claim rewards and call it a day on that. Alright, who can we get for this? I'll tell you what, we're gonna take field pikemen. And we're just gonna enter it, because I don't feel like fighting the garrison. Well, since we have... Yeah, okay. Heh. Yep, okay. Tell you what, we're just gonna auto-resolve, because I'm just... Yeah. Alright, we got the enemy host defeated. Claim the bounty. The alchemist potion. We'll add a unit. We definitely got field... We'll ransom captives. Alright, we have 20 or more gold, so we got an achievement. Let's see what happens if I go over to this, like, you know, Dark Souls campfire thing. Tell you what, let's all just rest. Yeah, okay, that worked out. Wow, okay. Can we, like, go? Okay, great. Alright, I'm gonna just fight the battle one more time and see what we can do here. This is awful. Honestly, if there's a better tabletop type simulator that you think I should be playing, put it in the comments below, because I'd be really fascinated to see what you think would be a good one. I mean, I'd like this to almost be more like a RuneScape or a World of Warcraft, like, at least those have some sort of interest in them. But, yeah. Alright. Oh. This is boring. Staring at a loading screen. How much more bored can we be? This is not a good time for this. Again, find friends, play tabletop, call it a day. Come back the next time, play another level of it. Don't do this. This is not what you should be doing. Luckily, I think this will all be over in about 30 minutes. Well, I mean, this battle itself could take about 30 minutes to get there. Yeesh. Oof. Boy, howdy. Honestly, this is more tedious than watching golf on a Sunday. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, we'll roll for initiative. Alright, we're going to deploy second. Excuse me, I'm dealing with a little bit of like allergies or some nonsense. I don't really have an explanation for it, but the fact this game seems to just be dragging on like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I mean, here's the other thing. I play video games to play them, not to sit here and watch, you know. was my complaint with Apple Baseball for the Windows 95 that, my dad had was like, okay, we have Babe Ruth and he's going up against Hank Aaron and, but like, I want to see it. I don't want to just see names on the field while I'm doing this. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is definitely not, what I want to be doing. There's a big difference between playing, like, you could say the campaign mode of, like, Star Wars Battlefront comes out like a board game, but you're dropped into the battle and you play as, the game. Like, alright. Well, let's hope that means, thank God, victory. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna finish this out just so we can see this. But honestly, I'm not thinking this is going to be a high scoring thing. Alright, let's claim the rewards. We'll ransom the captives. We'll claim the bounty. Major health potion. Alright, who do we want? You know what? We're done. Peasant Bowman. Alright, let's go. Let's head over to the castle. Alright, we're gonna enter the town. I'm gonna recruit. Alright. We're gonna disband the squad so we can get... You know what? We're gonna do Night Riders, because why not? And then we're gonna leave. We're gonna head to whatever this thing is. Event. Ah, okay, it's an event. It's the event. Hey, we prestiged a unit to tier 2. And we prestiged the pikemen. Okay. Alright, so apparently we're going to gamble. Yeah, okay. Do I really have to lose? I'm playing a demo. Oh no, we lost 20 gold. Ah, boo. Yeah, we'll just take the defeat. No, that's right. Oop. Well, that's the end of that. Okay. So, let me give you my rankings. Alright. Visuals? I like the visuals. They're pretty good. I don't like the visuals of the... I don't like the battle visuals, but I like the other visuals, so 4.5. Controls? I mean, the controls are nothing, too complicated, but I also don't like that I have to keep clicking on them. So I'm going to give them a 3. Okay, the mechanics, I really don't like the mechanics. I don't like the click, that I have to click multiple times. I don't like that I don't have full control over everything, because it is technically like playing a board game. So that's also going to be a 3. Gameplay, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I don't hate the gameplay, but I don't really enjoy the gameplay. There's a lot of other adventure type games that I would more enjoy playing. So we're just going to do 7. And then the premise, the premise is the premise. Tabletop game in the tavern, seeing if you can, do all that. So, I'll give it an 8.5. Alright, we're up to 26, which for that means... Tabletop Tavern is 5th on the list of games this week for Game of the Week, with 26. Sportal is on top with 32, followed by Teller's Duty, Trial Survivors, Tavern Talk Dreamwalker, Tabletop Tavern, and Voidling Bound, which if you haven't seen that absolute annoyance of a video, just wait and see. So this has been Demo Derby on the Alsatian Productions YouTube channel. My name is Jack Coburn. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of when our next videos come out. Have a lovely afternoon, a lovely day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. What's your strategy this time?